All right, this morning we are working on this quad zone Fujitsu system. Not giving any error code, but units are just blowing ambient air. And the homeowner told us that last year they put this paving stones in, and they carefully lifted this thing up and put it on these blocks. So Steven's got the R4 10A gauges. He's going to be careful not to let the valve ends touch the floor, not to get them dirty. And we're going to see if the system has any pressure. Now with Fujitsu systems, you're going to need a 5/16 adapter to connect your refrigeration lines. But let's just take a look at what's going on here. This is A circuit, B, C, and D. Okay? And one of the first things we're going to know is look to see if we have any oil residue, which we do. We have some oil residue there. We have a little bit over there, there. And now let's take a look at these joints. Let's peel this back a little bit. Look at that. They brazed it to extend a little bit, and then they crimped it a little bit. Looks like shit. There's another one. Look at that. There, two braze points. There's probably more here. Yep, there's another one. Another one. Oh, there's oil residue right there. Look at that. That is oil. Look at that. Yep. A lot of oil right there. And right there, that's probably your leak. But real shitty installation. AOU36RLXFZ. We're going to get the soapy water and see what we have there. Yep. So we're using the back rack H10 Pro electronic leak detector. See that little ball, the little red ball there, guys? That should hover just from the bottom right there. And our calibration green light is good. You hear that ticking. And we're gonna check this one. We should get an increase like that. So we definitely have a leak there. Let's check the other ones. Let that thing calm down. It's a little antsy. All right. Let's go to small. Calibrate that just right. See, the thing's like taking off, like a rocket. Yep. It's gonna take a while for it to go back to normal. That'll slow down the beep. All right, so actually flare looks pretty good, but I don't like how they did that right there. And there's enough play here where I could get it up in there the right way. So we're gonna cut this, reflare it, reconnect, maybe take a look at a couple more of the other ones. And go from there. Jacket flaring tool. Steven's gonna hold the phone and get a nice view of this, how we do this. Don't forget to put the nut on first, guys. Move this out of the way a little bit. This is 3/8. We're gonna go right there with it. Take the slide down. Put that right there. Lock this into place. Slide this over. This is tight. Like that. We're gonna make sure we're centered, which we are. Sorry, incoming call. So So we'll keep going down with this until you hear that pop. You know you're good. And then go backwards. Okay, open this up. And there you got your perfect flare. So now we're gonna take this and get that right there. And now you're going to take your torque wrench, in this case is the crescent wrench, and you're going to apply the certain amount of pounds that you need on torque to tighten this up. Like that. There you have it. All right, so we tighten that up. Got a nitrogen tank, and we're at 387.2 psi. It's still settling down a little bit, but we're going to see if we have any other leaks in the system. Let that sit for a little while, and maybe I'll even get some soapy water and see if we have anything leaking there. What do we got going on, Steven?
Definitely something new.
All right, so we have our micron gauge right here. I know it's kind of asinine the way it's hooked up, but it is what it is. That's gonna go on our low side. I'm only gonna pump down on circuit A. We're gonna use the larger refrigeration hose, that 5/8 hose, connected to the Testo 557 and connected to the Field Systems vacuum pump. All right. So now Steven's gonna try to figure out how to pump down this Fujitsu with what we have. We have the Testo micron gauge. We have it hooked up to the low pressure side on our 4-port Testo manifold, hooked up to the Field Systems, vacuum pump. He needs to figure out how to start pumping this thing down, because it's not right now, because we're there, it's zero atmosphere. You need to think logically, Steven. How are you going to get that to pump this down? And you theoretically have all the hoses you need connected already, but it's not pumping down.
Close down everything that doesn't.
So he just closed the high side. He closed down the charging port. And what's open and what's closed right now?
This line is open. This line is open. Suction line. Well, this line is open. And I close these two.
Okay, very good. Now we wait. All right, to maximize this pump down process, I got these two hoses hooked up, and I threw in the high side as well to circuit P. We're at 2800 microns. That says 34. But we're gonna wait till this hits 500 pounds of refrigerant. We're a little low right there. Let's dial that in exact. Oh, overcharged. Any thoughts, feedback, criticism? Share them down in the comment section down below. If you're one of those 95%ers who haven't subscribed to this channel, you must do so now, or face the wrath of Plumber Mike and Steven.
Hashtag Steven.
There you go.